Today marks the first day of the rest of my life. I had a rather stellar experience this morning, as you can tell by the patch, but there's another story that I'll share at another time. I had the privilege this last couple weeks of visiting my family in the Netherlands. My daughter, son-in-law, and grandchildren live there, and it is blackmail to get to see your children unless you pay for an airplane ticket to Amsterdam. They live in Nijmegen, way in the further east environs of the Netherlands. Well, this particular event, my daughter and son-in-law are there, the kids are there, my wife flew in ahead of me, I flew in for my 2-week visit, but I have a daughter in Portland. Her name is Jamie. The names have been changed to protect the guilty. And Jamie was supposed to meet me at the Amsterdam airport, in a perfect world, 30 minutes upon my arrival, which is perfect, because it was her first time there. So we could get on the train together and train on over the Nijmegen. I'm in RDU, got the ticket, sitting at the gate, get out the old cell phone, you know the cell phones? Jamie, how you doing? Yeah, I'm here. Where are you, Dad? I'm at RDU. Why are you there? We don't leave until tomorrow. Well, just a minute, let me check. Go to my backpack, zip it open, pull out my itinerary, get my ticket. I'm on the right day. I pull out Jamie's itinerary. Jamie, in about 3 hours from now, you're supposed to be at the Portland airport. Needless to say, Jamie had her days skewed by a mere one day. What's 24 hours? Jamie called me when I arrived at Boston, so I had to transfer planes there. Hello, Dad. Jamie, how you doing? Dad, I'll be there tomorrow. Great. And it only cost me $1,000.
Oh my God.
Calamity of error number 2. I missed it. I paid a huge amount of money. I said, $1,000? Yeah, it's the da-da-da-da-da, and they waived the $300 penalty fee. Otherwise, it would cost you $1,300. Oh, Jamie. Well, you know what? It's a done deal, and you don't beat up your kids. You love them, and this is an important event because it was the first time she's visiting, and it was very important to her to make sure she got there at all costs. So her visit was 9-10 days long. Now we get to the other end of her visit. It's time for her to go back. I said, well, tomorrow, what time are we leaving tomorrow morning? Well, my plane's at 10 o'clock. Okay, well, we have to get up about 6, down to the train station, get 6:45 on the train. Amsterdam, 90 minutes later, it all works out, planned it out perfectly. Mom, Dad, don't worry, it takes me 10 minutes to wake up and get going. I figure at 32 years old, you know your life, you know, but I don't trust it. So needless to say, I'm up at 6 o'clock. And my spouse says to me, she says she can do it in 10 minutes. I went, yeah, right. We wait a little bit, 6:30 comes by, I'm going, Jamie, and she's laying there wide awake. Just kind of do. I went, get up, it's time to go. So she gets up. That 10 minutes turned into 25 minutes. And in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands, the train leaves on time. 7 minutes after the hour and 37 minutes after the hour. 2 trains. And if you're not on the train, it'd be leaving without you. We jump in the car, go down to the train station, we walk over to the platform. The signs are all bizarre, nothing is normal. The track between here and the train we were going to take, not between here and the train we were going to take, but the track that this train was taken was down, so we had to alternate the plan. Pick out another train that was going to route you to a different city and then into the Schiphol airport. And in Amsterdam, at the airport specifically, the train comes into the basement of the airport, you go up the escalator and you're there. Never been outside. It's wonderful. We get her on the other train and off she goes. And I'm going, 50-50 chance. A mere 3 hours later, an email comes across. Mom, Dad, guess what? I missed my plane. Calamity of error number 7.5. What did you do? I'm booked and I leave tomorrow. I said, well, there's a recurring thing, not bad. But this time it only cost me $400. Jamie, my heart's bleeding for you. It hurts. It hurts me worse than it does you. But it is what it is. And she says, oh yes, in the hotel it's going to cost me $150 to stay overnight. And it is is what it is. I said, okay, fine. We got a little communication going on a little later on the next day, and she made it home. And her email that we received from Jamie upon arrival home was absolutely precious. Start off with 3 lines. Missed flight coming to Amsterdam, $1,000. Change of flight on the way back, $400. Hotel adventure, $159. The evening I spent in Amsterdam attending the Gay Pride event and the canal and the river and the boats and floating was absolutely priceless. So the moral of this story is, if there is one, if you have a son or a daughter or somebody you love that's near and dear to you, allow them to make their mistakes in life. That in itself is very, very priceless and most precious along the way.